Hello friends, in this video we are going to cover Python date and time, how to work with date and time. So in Python we don't have any data type as date time. So we have module named date time. By using that module we can use different classes in this module and can manipulate date and time in different formats. So let us look into different classes and methods used in date time module. So let's do first problem which is related to find current date and time. So in this we need to import date time. So here date time dot date time, this is the class, and within that we have method now. This method is used to return current date time, and then now we are printing here. So it has printed today's date and time. Similarly we can have another class, date time dot date class. Within date class we can get today date. So this is used to return only date, no time. So by using this class date class we can return current date. Now there is a method by which we can get all the attributes of date time module. So when we write dir date time, it returns all the attributes within that. For example, we use date, we use date time. Similarly, we use other methods as well, other classes as well. Now we can initiate date object from date class, wherein we can give our own customized some year, month and date. So how to do that? First import date time, then date time dot date. Within that we can give year, month and date. So this way we can write our own date, we can initiate our own object. Instead of importing date time, we can do another, there is another way. We can write from date time import date. Then in that case we need not to write here date time, we can just mention date here. This is another way to just initiate date object and print current date. Now we can get date from timestamp as well. So timestamp means it's number of seconds between a particular date and January 1st 1970. It checks in UTC format, and it converts timestamp to date by using from timestamp method. So let's use that method. So here timestamp equal date dot from timestamp. Here this number is given in seconds. So it prints date equal timestamp. So how it converted, like from January 1st 1970 till this date, like from January 1st 1970 what date is coming, so accordingly it has given here date. Now suppose we need to print year, month, date separately, right? So from date time import date, current date. Here we can have current date. Now from current date there are different attributes: year, then month. So it will print year, month, day differently like this. Then there is another class we can use, datetime dot time. So we can initiate time object. So when we write a equal time blank, this is a constructor only. In that case it will print default, that is 00. And we can initiate time object as well. So we have given this time in B, it will print B as this customized time. So instead of writing this way, we can also mention attribute names, like for example R equal second equal. We can also give milliseconds as well. So this way, so it has given in milliseconds. Now suppose as we did earlier for date, like current date dot year dot month, suppose we want to retrieve our minute second. So in that case, how to do that? We can have hour, minute, or and seconds. This way. So it's printing in different like hour, minute, second separately. Similarly, by using date time also we can initiate object wherein we can have all the parameters like date, month, year, hour, minute, second, everything. And then we can retrieve that. We can also get even timestamp. Suppose object initiated this way. Then there is timestamp. So this way we can get all the details from date time as well. Now there is another class, time delta. Time delta is used to find difference between two dates or times. So here we can just create object of two dates. Then T3 equal T1 minus T2. So this is giving 396 days. This much difference is there. So we can find difference between two dates. So by using this method, this is called time delta. So currently we have done this through date only. Now let's use same thing. Let's do same thing using time delta. Now how to do this? From date time import time delta. So we can have here t equal time delta. Within that day is 5. So how we did here? T1 equal time delta wherein given 2 weeks, days 5, hours 1, seconds 33. Similarly weeks 2 and overall days, when we compare this, overall days would be 21 days and this much time difference would be there. So this way time delta find the difference between two dates, two objects. Also it can also find time difference in between seconds as well. So I have written here one more line, T3 dot total seconds. This is finding difference in seconds only. Next we can use strf time. This is to change the format of date. right? By using this strf time, strp time, we can change the format of date. So suppose I have taken here now date time dot now, this is to get the current date. Now we will try to change the format. So this is the way, like t dot now dot strf time. So here format, we need format HMS, means hour, minute, second. So it has returned in the same format. Suppose we change it like this, that only I need only S. So it will return only that format only. Now suppose we need to print date as well. This way M/D/Y, any month, date and year. So these are the different ways to change the format. Now we can use strp time. How to use that? Suppose I have imported date time here. So now let's take date string. I have taken this date in the string format. So this way we can print date string. Now let's convert this into different format. Date object. Now date object, date time, strp time. Here we have changed the format. So this way we change the format, date time dot strp time, date string, and this is the format. And based on this format, now it's printing here. So here what is like %d is used for day 15, and percent %b is used for the month, like this is to convert the month if that is in the full name, and then year. So let's look into the time zone in Python next. So generally in projects we need to use this. Suppose we have two different time zones, in that case we have to convert one date time from one format to another format. So here suppose import date time, import pytz, then here local time, now current time I have taken here. Now let's change the format strf time mdy this way, then hms in this format this is returning. Now let's change the time zone. This is the variable which I have taken here, pytz dot timestamp time zone. Time zone is, suppose I have taken America / New York. Then date time underscore ny. Date time dot now. tz underscore ny. So now let's print this. This is now suppose here time zone is America New York. So here time zone format is here. Then date time dot now. Here we are passing time zone format. Now let's print. Date time underscore ny dot strf time mdy hms. So here it's printing date, then time changed here because it's New York we have given here. So based on New York, time has been changed here. Now we can give another format, another time zone. Suppose I am giving here Europe. Here London. So I have changed here Europe / London, and now if you see that for London it has changed the name, time. So this way in this session we learned how to use datetime.date class, then time class, then datetime class, how to use change the format using strf time, strp time, and how to get date based on different time zone. So hope friends this video is helpful for you, and you can work or maybe you can manipulate date and time as per the requirement. So thank you so much for watching this video.